Twin wings have beaten them every time. And there's Jimmy Rutherford. Logie Vachon's played the last 2-3 games. Jimmy gets his start again here tonight. So the New York Islanders have finished Now Willie Huber goes in behind his own goal. Huber starts Peter Mahavlich out. He moves to center ice. Mahavlich with Foligno on one wing, Thompson on the other. Peter Mahavlich in behind the New York goal. Set up Willie Huber with a shot. He scores! And the Red Wings on a pretty play. Started by Mahavlich and finished by Huber. Lead 1-0.
A perfect pass by Mahavlich. He let on he was going to make a little drop pass after he got around the outside of the defense, and they went for it. Now he spotted Huber coming into the slot, and right from the circle, Huber on the short side beat Smith right at his glove. Smith thought he had the post tight, but he didn't.
The time of the penalty. And the Islanders have their first power play opportunity. That's Potvin that almost lost it. It came to Gillies. Over the line, Trottier. Trottier fakes the shot, pulls up along the circle, sends it back to Dennis Potvin at the blue line. That's Stefan Persson with it out in front. Bossy with a shot, and Rutherford kicked it away. Clearing pass didn't come out. Trottier in behind the Detroit goal. Trottier goes to the corner, being chased by Larson. Puck stayed right there. That's Bossy digging it away. Mike Bossy took the shot, and Rutherford got a piece of that. Gillies bounces it back to the line. Stefan Persson off to Clark Gillies again. Gillies handing it to Bossy. Bossy scores! Taking the pass from Hamel. Foligno handing it back to Miller. And Miller played it into the corner. A centering pass by Foligno's knocked away, and Nystrom has it. Now Bob Nystrom turning in his own zone. Nystrom worked around Mahavlich, comes out center ice. He got by Perry Miller. Miller knocked him off balance, but here's Bob Bourne. Bourne cutting right in front. And the puck knocked away by Rutherford. And a bouncing puck. They can't find it. Now it goes to the corner. And Miller picks it up. Cleared it to the line, but not out. Pearson's shot was blocked by Errol Thompson. And Mahavlich heads out. Here's Peter Mahavlich coming out center ice. Three of the Wings over the line. It comes now to Foligno with a shot. He scores! And the Wings lead it 2-1.
And he made no mistake on this. It was a play where they caught the Islander defense in deep. Mahavlich.
Barry Long and Reed Larson back along the Detroit defense. Shot knocked down out in front. Long cleared it now to Nedomansky on the left wing. LeBratton over the line trying to work around Persson. Here's Danny LeBratton still controlling it. Put it to Nedomansky. Scores! Pretty play by first Danny LeBratton, finished off by Nedomansky. 3-1 Detroit.
It was a pretty play, but I don't really believe he was trying to pass. I hope he was. It just appeared as though
he was checked by Errol Thompson, stepped in by Nystrom with a shot. He scores! Bob Nystrom makes it 3-2.
And Jimmy Rutherford got most of this puck. Hit him in the glove, bounced right through. Just a case where they were checked at the blue line. Nystrom takes a shot. Rutherford got a lot of it, but he couldn't hold on to it. They killed the penalty. Hamel got on the ice, but never got back into the action. And this puts the Islanders back in the game in a period when they've really been outplayed.
That's the first goal of the season for Nystrom. We mentioned he's playing just his third, coming back with Merrick. Here's Merrick's carrying in. A good chance now with a shot by Tonelli. And Rutherford came out and stopped that. That puck is still in the Islanders, or rather the Detroit zone, into the corner. Tonelli. Paul Woods goes in along the boards with him. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the period. Now the Islanders coming on. Merrick took a bump from Woods. It's still loose back of the Detroit net. Tonelli has it. Back on the line. That shot got through. They score! Fired by Dave Langevin from the blue line. And Rutherford, I don't believe, ever saw it, and the game is 3-3.
Give all the credit for that goal to Tonelli. Tonelli just kept out fighting people for the puck behind the net. They put on terrific pressure. Tonelli just kept working, finally got it out to the point. The shot along the point, I don't think Jimmy, right into the corner. I don't know whether anyone touched it out in front of the net or not, but
I don't believe so.
Mr. Tonelli.
In. Dale McCourt. McCourt fired the shot right into the New York player, here's Reed Larson with it. Wings with a two-man advantage. It's handed off now to Thompson. He fanned on it, gets up, picks it up again. He played it way behind Larson. The Wings with a two-man advantage. It doesn't look like it. Thompson hands it off now to McCourt. McCourt fired another long shot. He scores, and the Wings lead it. And that comes with a minute, or rather 1 second left in the first penalty.
Just releases the one man.
So Detroit will still have the extra man.
And that puck went right through the legs of the defending defenseman for the Islanders. He come out to try and block it right by his leg, and then over on the far side. Smith never made a play on it.
Still, Sid, you kind of feel that the puck should be thrown around a little more when you have a two-man advantage.
Well, they made a couple bad passes, Bruce. They were trying to pass too wide and making the passes too soon.
Detroit leads it 4-3. Dale McCourt's seventh goal of the season. A power play goal, and the Wings still have the extra man.
The assist to number 12, Harold
Potvin has a minute 15 to serve in his penalty. Thompson and Larson draw assists on the goal. The Wings carry back into the Islanders' zone. Going into the corner, Mike Foligno. Here's Foligno trying to center it. He was checked by Dave Lewis. Foligno moved in, knocked it away from him. It comes out now to Thompson. Thompson handed it off to Mahovlich. It bounced away. Nedomansky with a shot, and Smith kicked that out. Gary Howitt goes after it and clears it down the ice. Nedomansky back in his own zone, starts Thompson out. The Wings have the extra man for 40 seconds. Thompson to the line. He hands it off to Foligno. Foligno drilled a shot. The save made. Here's a chance for Thompson with a shot. He scores! And the Wings lead it now 5-3 with
That's
two
a big
power
goal.
play goals.
A big goal there to get early in the third period. Scored 2 goals on power plays. And Mr. Smith never had a chance here. Foligno took a terrific shot. Smith made the save. It come right back out to Thompson. He had a little trouble controlling it. Right from the top of the circle, he buried it. Smith never even moved.
On the right side, the Wings changing. On the move, Larson just slips it into the New York end. Person will pick it up and start back. A left wing pass, Trottier on the move. He shot it into the corner in the Detroit zone. Bossy came digging in. That's Gillies with it, handing it back to Person. Person's pass, here's a chance now for Lewis right out in front. And it was Gillies that fanned on the shot. Back now to Trottier. Trottier hands it to Lewis again. Lewis was checked, but here's Trottier. And the puck is in the net. It was stopped for a moment by Rutherford and then jabbed through. And now it's 5-4.
I think Bossy gets this one too. He made the save on the original shot. Here's the shot. Willie Huber can't quite reach the puck. Puck goes through. I don't know whether it was in before someone reached Bossy.
I think Trotsier's goal.
Pushed it back in after.
There was a penalty to be called on Detroit, but because of the goal being scored on the delayed call. Oh, you're right, it was Bossy.
22, Mike Bossy. The assist to number 19, Brian Trottier, and number 25, Dave Lewis. Time of the goal.
So now the Red Wings lead by 1 with 7 minutes, 52 seconds to go. Bossy's second goal is 12th on the season. Trottier and Lewis draw the assists at 11:54. And now the Wings with their work cut out for them. 7 minutes, 52 seconds still to go. That was a shot that Trottier fired.
It went over and hit the post, I believe, after it got through Jimmy Rutherford, and then Bossy just reached in, even though he was covered out in front
You
of the
couldn't
net.
even see him. He was down on the ice. Peter Maher deflected away, and that was Hicks that had trouble with it. Gillies battles for it again, put it out in front. There's a shot knocked down and picked up by Dale McCourt. And McCourt brings it out, a left side pass. Hicks took it over the line. He's dumped trying to go in. And the play goes in behind the New York goal, and now we have 1:10 to play. That's Mike Bossy, number 22, hit the referee. Pearson has it. Now Stephen Pearson. His pass off Trottier will be taken by Reed Larson, who shot it right back in. We have 55 seconds to go in the hockey game. Puck came out right onto the stick of Reed Larson. Larson playing it back now to Barry Long. And Long cleared it right onto the stick as McCourt missed the pass. Pearson brought it in. Now Trottier hands it off to Gillies. Gillies a centering pass. Long lost it, and it's taken by Reed Larson. And starting out of the net with Smith, he just got back in. As Nedomansky will turn it. Back out center ice, a right side pass for Larson. 30 seconds to go. Puck off to the side of the New York net. Smith plays it into the corner. Pearson drilled it to the other side. Now 20 seconds remaining. Play still deep in the New York end as Peter Mahovlich was chasing Potvin. The Islanders try to work out. Nedomansky knocked it back in. 12 seconds to go. And Trottier handed it now to Tonelli, broken up by Larson. 5 seconds as Peter Mahovlich goes into the Islander zone. He took a whack, a penalty coming up to Pearson, and the Wings could care less because the buzzer goes, and Detroit has defeated the New York Islanders for the first time in a decade.
Since 1976.
And so that's it. And here's the third period scoring summary as the Wings just charge around Jimmy Rutherford, who played so well in the Detroit goal. The third period scoring summary brought to you by Magnavox and Fredder Appliance Stores. The game was tied at 3-3, but really it was Dennis Potvin that created the problems for the Islanders tonight, because with Keller in the penalty box, with still 44 seconds to serve, Potvin took a whack with his stick at Danny LeBreton, and as Potvin went in, the Red Wings had a two-man advantage, and it was here that Dale McCourt scored from Thompson and Larson at 4:25. Then Errol Thompson got one, still on the same penalty, while the Red Wings still had Potvin in the penalty box, so they had a one-man advantage. Errol Thompson scored the fifth Detroit goal from Foligno and Nedomansky, 5:11. Mike Bossy got one back, his 12th of the year, from Trottier and Lewis in a wild scramble in front of the Detroit goal at 11:54. From that point on, the Red Wing defense and Jimmy Rutherford in particular took over and held off the Islanders. So that's it, the end of the game. The final score, Detroit 5, New York 4. We'll return to the Nassau Coliseum in just a moment. Well, Sid Abel, the Red Wings have played their third in a six-game road swing. They could well have beaten the New York Rangers in the opener Wednesday. They lost it 3-2, but they played well. They defeated the Washington Capitals last night, and I wouldn't have bet you 2 nickels, but they have done it here tonight against the New York Islanders 5-4.
And Bruce, I think they deserve to win. Anytime you get goaltending the way Jimmy Rutherford played tonight, he just come up with gem after gem, and the Wings are scoring goals. They scored 5 a game tonight. They've got the big lines going, and they checked like they've never checked before. They let the Islanders get back in the game because of penalties, and that Potvin is so dangerous, but Potvin did set up the Wings' chance to win the game when he took the double penalty, so everybody's going to be smiling. We haven't had a chance to smile in this building since 1976, so the Wings haven't won here, so this is really an extra bonus.
Sid, I wanted to say we got some fine goaltending on the part of Jimmy Rutherford. Something the Wings haven't had too much of in recent games has been breaks, and they got 3 or 4 of those tonight. A goal that banged back off the goal post, 2 or 3 that could have been in and just slid by. But then again, the Wings in that second period could have had a couple extras too. In the third period, the Islanders fired 11 shots at Jimmy Rutherford. Detroit 8 back at Bill Smith. The overall shots on goal, the Islanders had 35 and Detroit 27, but the Red Wings with 3 power play goals. That's the difference in the hockey game. And so now the Wings on their way to Atlanta for our next telecast Wednesday night. The final score here at the Nassau Coliseum, the Detroit Red Wings 5, the New York Islanders 4. We invite you to join us next Wednesday, 8 o'clock, when the Red Wings meet the Atlanta Flames in Atlanta. Till then, this is Bruce Martin along with Sid Abel saying stay tuned for the post-game show.